again. What's up, what's up, what's up? Smooth Breeze back at it again. And today, I want to mine some more. But, yay, almost 20 hours. I would like to figure out how to mine copper a little bit faster, because this walking through the planets and zapping copper nodes just doesn't... I think I'm missing something here. So I've had this outpost beacon scanned for a couple of days now, and I've seen some videos on YouTube from other guys on how to set up your outpost and like a mining thing connected to something. I don't know. So that's what I'm gonna try to figure out today. I'm gonna take a couple of hours and maybe build myself a little outpost where I can mine copper at a decent speed, so that I'm not taking forever. You know, it's ridiculous. Because as of right now, I'm never gonna get this 2,000 copper I owe this lady. Alright, so I need to bring up my YouTube over here. So, outpost. I don't know how to set. Use your scanner to place an outpost beacon. That's what I'm at right now. So 1 second here. Use an outpost beacon to place a scanner. Alright, maybe I should move this over here just so you guys can see what I'm seeing. But am I going to get in trouble for somebody else's content? Possibly. I gotta be careful on how I do that. Okay. So this guy's not talking, I'm not doing it. So 5 days ago, we got Jason's video game source. Okay, so he just placed it down. I wish there was a video on how to... I don't know, I don't really like these videos. Beginner's Outpost Guide and Supply Line. That's what I was looking at. Yeah, I like
Hey Explorers, Mark here, and welcome to my Outpost Beginner's Guide, where I hope to...
Alright, give credit out to I Eat Games. This guy has a beginner's guide to outpost building plus easy supply line cargo links. Before I start this, a base mining farm transport container for easy looting for your ship, and easy trade routes using cargo links.
To help you better understand how outpost building works, it's it's complicated, and the game does not do a great job of explaining things. So let's go over a few things real quick. I'm going to explain how to build a basic mining outpost with extractors, power, containers, and a transfer container, which is really cool. More on that later. Also, I'm going to show you how to build a supply line. Supply lines are really, really cool and useful. You can transfer materials from one base to another, so if you have a home base and you're transferring all these things to it, and you have one-stop shop to grab all your stuff, it's pretty awesome. Also, I created a shopping list. That way you have all the things you need before you follow this guide. So I threw a bunch of stuff together. Hopefully that will help you out. And if you have problems finding these supplies, I'll show you where you can go buy those. Also, I picked a pretty great planet. It's not too far away and has iron and aluminum. I'll show you where that is. And also, I hope to have fun with this, and I want to show you this game. It is complicated, but it could also be really fun when it comes to building this stuff. So let's go ahead and start with the shopping list. So for the basic mining outpost,
Okay.
you're going to need tungsten, iron, aluminum, beryllium, copper, adaptive frames, and lubricant. But if you don't want to build the supply line, you don't have to get the other stuff. But if you do, and I really do hope you build the supply line, because I think they're really useful.
All right.
Go
So
ahead
I need
and
to start
double-
with the shopping list. We'll need tungsten. Tungsten. And I think I have enough money now. I need 14 of that. Iron, I need 48. Aluminum, I need 50. And I've been farming, saving a lot of this stuff. So I might not have to. Beryllium. Copper, so beryllium, we need 12. Copper, I need 9. 18, I gotta double everything here. Adaptive frames, I need 6. I've got 2, that's cool. I need 6 of those guys. Lubricant, I need 8. Alright, that's just for the building a basic mining outpost. Basic mining outpost. And I want to do this on a copper planet. So after I get my shopping list completed, which might take me a good hour, hold on right here.
If you don't want to build the supply line, you don't have to get the other stuff. But if you do, and I really do hope you build the supply line, because I think they're really useful, go ahead and double everything up top. And also, we're going to get some beryllium, iron, zero wire, and aluminum. So if you just want to go in and out real quick and learn how to create an outpost, then just the stuff above. But supply lines, I encourage it. Grab
double the above list plus more beryllium. I'm gonna go with this. I don't mind it. So we're gonna need 4 more beryllium there, 40 more iron. Zero wire. 4. This is aluminum 24. Kind of hard to see. I've got some words in the way. Aluminum 24. We're going all out this time. Okay, so Now let me check my supplies real quick here. Adaptive frames, I have 2. I need 4. Tungsten. I don't even know if I have any of this stuff. I'm just gonna start at the top and go down. QRST. Tongue. Is it tungsten? Because he has it written here, tungsten. We're just gonna say it's tungsten. I need 14. I have 10. All right, 10. Need 4. That's kind of cool. All right. Iron. Oh wait. Yeah, I've doubled everything. So I need 48 of the iron. A, B, C, D, iron. Okay, I have 79 iron. So we're just gonna put a little check mark by that guy. Aluminum. 50 plus 24, so 74. Aluminum. Ooh, pretty close. I'm at 68. I need 6 aluminum. Beryllium, I need 12 plus 4, so it's 16. Oh, I've got 20, so we're good on beryllium. Check that one and check that one. Copper, I know I have a shitload of copper. I've been farming that like crazy. Where's it at? Okay, copper. We've got 84. So we're good on copper. Alright. Iron. Aluminum, we've already figured that out. I need 6. So I have 68. Need 6. 0 wire. No, wait. Sorry. Iron. A, C, D, E, F, G, H. Iron. 79. Alright. We're good there. 0 wire is going to be all the way at the bottom. No, there is no scrolling. 0 wire. I need 4 and I have 5. Cool. Alright, so I just need some basic stuff then. Alright, let's go shopping, and this guy shows me a place where I can go shopping for some material. So I don't have to farm. And I'm gonna skip. It was in the soul. No, I am in the soul. It was in the alpha. In that one city. Where was it at? I don't even remember. I haven't been there in such a long time. Was it here? Oh no, I'm already forgetting stuff. Civilian outpost. The lodge. This place right here. I don't want to go to the lodge. Mass district. That's where I want to go. All right. So the goal is to complete the shopping list first. We're gonna go to the spaceport. Tungsten.
hope you're finding everything. If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask. Oh, please, take a look.
So vendor, we're looking for resources. I need... How many adaptive frames do I need? I need 4, so I'm gonna buy all 4 of these. Alright, nice. I'm just gonna put a little check mark right there. Do I need tungsten? I need 4 tungsten. QRST. Okay, there's tungsten right there. Oh, not 7. 4. Okay, so we got our tungsten here. Aluminum, I need 6. Oh, should have grabbed that first. Aluminum 6. Okay. So I've got everything for the basic mining outpost, and I just need... That's it. I've managed to farm all the rest. Oh, I need 8 lube. Oh, damn. Did I even... I didn't look at my... So I'm gonna buy all these. And I gotta go back to my ship
Thanks for coming in.
and see if I have one more on there. Now I have 7. But then I have everything and I'm ready. So, wait, 4? Yeah, I needed 8. Didn't even check the lubricant. Let's see what we got. I've got 4. Cool. Alright, so let me just go to my inventory and go to my resources and just stick them in here for now. Cool. So we're gonna store all resources. Baba Gadoosh. Miscellaneous. Okay, we're good. Alright, now back to the video.
Grab all this stuff and double the stuff up top. Now, this is where you can buy supplies if you don't have them. So, not the Trade Authority kiosk. That is for only selling things. Don't do what I do and run up to it every time to see if you can buy stuff, because you can't. No, we're going to go to the Jameson Mercantile, and it's over by the coffee shop. And if you head over there, this is where you're going to be able to buy items. So, let's go ahead and head in there and go to the buy menu and go down to resources. Now this is where you're going to be able to buy a bunch of stuff. So adaptive frames, they normally have like 3 to 4 adaptive frames. Buy them when you can. And if you need more supplies, just run out, find a seat, and rest for 48 hours, and that should refresh the supplies in the shop. I've done this a couple times, and it's pretty useful. So once you get all your supplies, let's go head to the ship. So pull up, easy, you could run there, but also pull up the map, hit right bumper for the local map, and then press Y, and you can fast travel. So let's get in the ship, let's travel to Narion, and we're gonna land on a moon called Androphon, and it's a moon of Sumanti. So it's northeast of Alpha Centauri, and if you head down here to the right, Sumanti is just sitting there with Androphon. So there's the moon, and you can see we can't scan it because we actually haven't traveled there yet. But if you hit the A button to set course and then hit A again, we will jump over there. So when we arrive, go ahead and bring up the map, and we're going to scan the planet. So hold the left bumper and it will scan the planet. And then once you scan the planet, this is really cool. It's going to show you all the resources that are available. And this planet right here has helium, aluminum, and iron. And aluminum and iron are really, you need that stuff for base building. So, but also beryllium and europium. Europium has 3 stars, meaning it's really rare. So this is a really cool moon to try and mine. So you can see we have all the resources here. We got to pick where we're going to land. It's really hard to get 3 of the resources together. So just pick something like that where you can get half and half. And you know, you may need to land several times to get a spot that works. I know I had to. So be patient, but what we're going to do is hit left bumper, and then we're going to use our scanner and use the jetpack, and we're just going to fly around and see if we could find some. So there's some aluminum, so look for color shading on the ground. That is how we are going to spot some of the resources. So there's some gray for aluminum, and let's look around, see if we could find some more. So you're kind of sticking around your ship, and oh, there's more aluminum. Wow, there's a lot of aluminum here. So don't forget to scan the minerals too. If you think you've already scanned it, just do it again just to make sure. I'm hoping there's 2 minerals that we can mine. Oh, here we go. Here's some beryllium. Perfect. Okay, this is what I want. So I can work with this. So we got beryllium over here and an aluminum, 2 really good resources. So here's what we're going to do. I like to stick my beacon sort of in between the resources. So let's go ahead and hit left bumper to make sure the scanner's up. We're going to hit X to bring up our beacon. Now that number next to it just means that's how many beacons you could place. So in the beginning you could build 7 outposts. You can upgrade that later. But for now, let's focus on the beacon. So like I said, I like to put my beacon in the middle of the resources. I'm going to hit A. So as soon as you slap it on the ground, it's going to bring up the interface, and it's probably going to have something straight in your face like this. So let's take a look at the menu here first. So extractors, it's only going to show you the extractors that you have for the minerals you've detected. So aluminum and beryllium for me. So power, pretty self-explanatory. Storage, that's of course where you're gonna direct all your minerals and stuff to. Structures, that's basically like habitats, and you can create crafting benches, and you can lay down defense like turrets to protect your. Hit X. Stars, meaning it's.
Okay, so I want to specifically put this on copper, but they said something about staying near the ship, and I don't think I've found a very nice spot here. I want to land on a copper color. And this guy picked a moon too, which I don't know if that has anything to do with something. I want to see. Okay, so see, it said copper, and it shows me on a copper's place, but then there's no copper. Let me see if there's any other place. I really like this planet though. It's got like this frozen foresty type deal thing going on. See, what is this fluorine? I landed in it again. Oh no, this is a different stuff. Never mind. Aha. I like it. tab. Modify. Whoa. Okay. Operating cost, power 5. Okay, so we've got extractors, Z and C. Miscellaneous, cargo links, crew stations, landing pads, mission boards. Okay, that's cool. You can make your own self-service bounty clearance board. Mannequins, weapon racks, weapon cases. Ballistic turret. What the hell? Industrial workbench, cooking station. So these are all those tables that I've yet to even learn how to use. An outpost airlock. Habitats. Which I don't know what I'm doing here. Transfer containers. Storage solid, storage liquid, storage gas. Solar. Wind, fueled. Powered switches, industrial lights. Alright, shit's getting serious now. Okay. How do I go back into that build mode? Okay, so I just go back to it using Outpost. Okay. It looks like it's using the material I already have.
Really rare. So this is a really cool moon to try and mine. So you can see we have all the resources here. We got to pick where we're going to land. It's really hard to get 3 of the resources together. So just pick something like that where you can get half and half. And, you know, you may need to land several times to get a spot that works. I know I had to. So be patient. But what we're going to do is hit left bumper. And then we're going to use our scanner and use the jetpack, and we're just going to fly around and see if we could find some. So there's some aluminum. So look for color shading on the ground. That is how we are going to spot some of the resources. So there's some gray for aluminum. And let's look around, see if we could find some more. So you're kind of sticking around your ship. And, oh, there's more aluminum. Wow, there's a lot of aluminum here. So don't forget to scan the minerals too. If you think you've already scanned it, just do it again just to make sure. I'm hoping there's 2 minerals that we can mine. Oh, here we go. Here's some beryllium. Perfect. Okay. This is what I want. So I could work with this. So we got beryllium over here and aluminum, 2 really good resources. So here's what we're going to do. I like to stick my beacon sort of in between the resources. So let's go ahead and hit left bumper to make sure the scanner's up. We're going to hit X to bring up our beacon. Now that number next to it just means that's how many beacons you could place. So in the beginning you could build 7 outposts. You can upgrade that later. But for now let's focus on the beacon. So like I said, I like to put my beacon in the middle of the resources. I'm going to hit A. So as soon as you slap it on the ground, it's going to bring up the interface, and it's probably going to have something straight in your face like this. So let's take a look at the menu here first. So extractors, it's only going to show you the extractors that you have for the minerals you've detected. So aluminum and beryllium for me. So power, pretty self-explanatory. Storage, that's of course where you're gonna direct all your minerals and stuff to. Structures, that's basically like habitats, and you can create crafting benches, and you can lay down defense like turrets to protect your base, which is really useful. Robots to help out with chores. There's furniture and decorations and displays, all this stuff you could put inside your habitats. And miscellaneous cargo link, keep an eye on that. We're going to use that later. That's how we're going to create some of our supply lines. So anyway, let's go back. We're going to hit the toggle view button. That'll get us into a bird's eye view. And you can see that the extractor turns red when you can't place it down. So what's nice is it's only going to display aluminum veins if I have the aluminum extractor, and if I have the beryllium extractor, it's only going to show beryllium. So that's a nice little touch. Let's go ahead and put the aluminum extractor over the aluminum vein, and you look to the left, you can see what it's going to cost to build that stuff. And if you have your shopping list done, you should have all the supplies you need. Now let's go to modify mode, hit the B button, and so this shows us, if you highlight it, that it needs power, obviously. So, okay, so let's go back to build mode, and we're going to create a solar array. So let's right bumper over to solar array, and let's not put it on the vein. Let's kind of keep it a little bit away from it, and they can actually go really far away from the extractors. But we're going to set it down, and so the next thing we do is we need to power it, right? So we could, if you highlight it, you can see it's producing 6 power. Sometimes they produce 5 or 4. It depends on how much solar power it's getting. So it does vary, but we're going to hold the A button on the actual array, and then it's going to bring up this window. We're going to select wire, and then we're going to set the wire and attach it to the extractor by hitting the A button. Now that's going to supply power to our extractor, which is super cool. So if you look, highlighting, you can see it's powered now, and you can see that our solar array is producing 6 power. Also awesome. So let me go into first person mode here. Let's take a look at what we built. There's our extractor. It's working away, and you can see it's already got some aluminum. So let's hit the X button to bring up the inventory menu, and look, it does not hold a lot of stuff. So we're gonna have to build another container. So let's go back into the outpost builder. So left bumper and then X, and then
Alright, so I need to build power for it. Okay, now how do I wire? Modify mode? Build more. Hold for extras. Attach wire. Okay, so now we're powering that thing. Okay, we're gonna go back to build mode. Storage. Hold on one sec. Let's go back here.
the extractor by hitting the A button. Now that's going to supply power to our extractor, which is super cool. So if you look, highlighting, you can see it's powered now, and you can see that our solar array is producing 6 power. Also awesome. So let me go into first person mode here. Let's take a look at what we built. There's our extractor. It's working away. And you can see it's already got some aluminum. So let's hit the X button to bring up the inventory menu. And look, it does not hold a lot of stuff. So we're going to have to build another container. So let's go back into the outpost builder. So left bumper and then X. And then let's hit the view button to get to the isometric bird's eye view. And let's go to storage, and we're going to select storage, the solid storage, obviously because it's rock. So let's build it. And so now we have our storage container, but we need to get the extractor to output to it. So highlight it, squeeze right trigger, and now we can press A to tether the output to the storage container. So next, we're going to build another extractor. So go into build mode, go to extractors, and we're going to bring up the beryllium here. And I'm going to place the extractor on the beryllium too. Now, we need to power the extractor. So let's go back to power, and I'm just going to build 3 solar arrays. So go back to the first one that we just built, hold the A button on it, select wire, and we're going to attach it to the extractor. Now that the beryllium extractor is working, let's go check on it. Let's go make sure that it's actually doing its thing. Oh, pardon me, that's the aluminum extractor. So we want to make sure the aluminum extractor is in fact, and you can see it was empty because it's outputting all its resources to the storage container, which is what we want. So now we know the storage container is working. Let's go back to the beryllium extractor, and we're going to hit right trigger, and we're going to create a tether, and we're going to attach it and output to the other storage container. So if you go to first person mode while you're in modify mode, it's really cool because you can see where the power is going, the power lines, and the output.
Okay, that's cool. I want to put this. I think I want to put my storage container next to my power container. Okay, we're going to build that guy. Modify mode. Create an output link, I think, is what we're trying to do here. Mouse 2. So the source and then a target. Okay. Create output link. By creating output link for the extractor copper, everything it produces will be automatically sent to the storage. Output links are useful for storing the output of extractors and builders. They are also essential for providing builders with their required resources. Okay, nice. Alright, let's go back to build mode. So back to extractors. We've got water, fluorine. So fluorine's a gas. I don't know if I really even want to like start. Nice, it's got copper in it. This doesn't have copper in it. How much can it hold is the question. 75. Nice. That's so cool. 8 now. Woo! Okay, so I think I want to connect another holding tank to this. Activate. It says hold to open quick menu. Outpost, move, delete, wire. Escape is cancels. Solar generates. Solar generators work best on planets that receive a lot of sunlight. Okay, well there's no sunlight here. Alright, so I've managed to set up, I think what I managed to set up what I want to set up. My outpost beacon. Okay, we've got, so we got power line. That's the supply line, I'm guessing. Okay. So let's go C. Fueled, powered switch. I want to put another one, I think. Okay, now we're gonna toggle, we're gonna modify, sorry. And we're gonna, can we create another output link? Yep. That'll have us filling up both of those. .66 a minute. Huh. How fast do I want to... Okay. This one's got 10, this one's got 2. So they're going to fill up rather quick, I think. Let's go back to this guy right here.
Links. The output links look like they have dashes in them. So you could see there's an output heading from the extractors to the storage bin. So let's check. Oh, wait a second. I got to get out of get out of build mode. There we go. So you can see there's beryllium and aluminum. Both are going to the storage container. That's great. So the next thing we're gonna build a transfer container, and transfer containers are so cool. This is a quality of life upgrade. So it's basically a storage bin that's lootable from your ship. You don't have to get out. So what we do is we channel everything to the transfer container. So let's build a transfer container. Then we're going to go back to the storage container, the original one, and we're going to right trigger on it, and we're going to create an output link to the transfer container. So what that means is if we go in here, it should be there's beryllium in there. Maybe it just landed. Okay, now it's empty. So now everything should be in here. Good, it is. Excellent. So if you take a look, now everything is heading over to the transfer container. So let's go in our ship. I want to show you something that's really, really cool. So, by the way, the overflow from the transfer container will go to the container before it. But if we go into our cargo hold, and then if you look at left bumper and you hit left bumper, we're going to cycle to the outpost. And so now you can just land at the outpost and you can come into your cargo hold and you can just grab the supplies. You don't have to lump them back to your ship. Now let's talk about supply lines. Okay, so to save time, I built another mining base on Podius. Podius is a moon on Dandra. I highly recommend it. It's in this solar system. And supply lines in the beginning of the game, they have to be in the same solar system. So there's a perk you can get later that allows intergalactic supply lines, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Let me show you quickly this mining base that I previously built. So you can see there's the extractor going to a storage bin, going to a transfer container, and I have another extractor that's going also, it's outputting to the transfer container. It's very much like the base that we just built, or the outpost we just built. So everything is going to this storage bin, the transfer container. And now everything from this storage bin is transferring to that building. That building is a cargo link. It's the beginning of the supply line that we are about to build. So let me show you, this is it. This is the beginning of the supply line, the one I just showed you. The red storage container, this is outgoing. This is what you want to send all your supplies to so that it comes to the end. So now we're going to build the other side of the supply line. This is the base we're currently building. So let's go into build mode and we're going to build another cargo link. But so if you go to miscellaneous and select it, this is the next thing we're going to build a transfer container, and transfer container.
So it looks like a lot of this stuff requires aluminum. And beryllium. So I really want to find a planet with aluminum and beryllium for the next step, I think. So it looks like we've got, what, 75 plus 75, that's 150. What do I got here? 200. So that's 350 in storage. That's pretty good. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's exciting. So I'm gonna rename this the mineral. I think I'm. No, removing the outpost is permanent. No. Jeez. We're gonna do this copper. What were the things that I could farm? Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back into my build mode. And let's go outpost again. And let's go. What were my extractors? Copper, water. Water vapor. So we'll do copper, water, fluorine. That's how you spelt it, fluorine. Farm. Alright, so if I need any of those three elements, I come here and I build these things and then I keep going with it. How do I... How do I farm chlorine? Figure that out real quick, because those things are bugging me. What's up, Beto? Beto? Starfield, how to farm chlorine.
Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Starfield, and in this video I'm going to talk about the resources gas. So the gas resources in this game. So what is the plan that I'm going to do? I made a list for you guys. You can see the entire video on the screen. Then I'm going to show you guys the two sources of gas. So how can you get gas in your inventory? How can you harvest it? So the first one is very simple. So if you run around, you will see smoke like this, and you can just harvest it. I will show you guys it right way. The second method is find deposits, and I'm going to show you guys how you need to set up an extractor, how you need to find the gas and all that stuff. Okay. So everything will be here. But first I'm going to talk about the list. So I made a list. I'm not sure that all the gas in the game are in it, because I just need to do it myself, and the time that I studied for engineer is like 25 years ago. We needed to learn on that moment Mendeleev, but if you don't work every day with it, you forget it. So I made a list, so for the guys that want to know it, argon is one, helium-3 is a very well-known one that a lot of people want. Neon and xenon, I think they are called noble gases. They are very special, but we got a couple of other ones too. You guys can see the list. Is that important? Not really, because the game is going to give an icon to what is gas and what is not gas. So let's get started first. What is the easiest way to find the gas? You just need to go to the system or space and you just jump around. I cannot say more about that, so you just need to go to a moon. I got here Crete, and if you click on a moon or a planet and you just scan it, and you see here everything that you need to have. So here you can see helium-3 is here, argon is here, neon is here, so that means there are 3 gases according to the list on this planet. That's the easiest way, and that's the step number 1 that you need to do. So find a map, not a map, find a planet, a moon, a system that got gas. Very simple set. The next step that you need to do is you can show resources. So you can see here we got argon, but not all the gases will be marked in a color. You guys can see here neon is not here. You will not find neon here, so you need to search for it. Another thing, helium-3, you can see that, but not on this planet, but that's green. So these are colors, and the same colors you will see on the planet. The next step what you need to do is you just need to land on the planet. So I landed here on the planet now. And then there are a couple of tricks that you can do. So for normal gases that come out of the ground, you can do this. So it looks like this, it's always the same, so it's a little bit of volcano, and there are gases coming out. This is not a deposit, by the way. How do you farm this? Very simple. You just come close, you push E, and you farm it. Always watch it is a gas, so you get burnt lungs, you need to go to a doctor and all that stuff. But this is probably going to be a start for a lot of people.
What
so just go around with the scanner, try to find things that look like this, and check out that you can farm. Because that's something that not a lot of people do or know. Because they see this, they start shooting with the cutter, but that does not work. You just need to come close and push E. Then the next step what you need to do, and that's a little bit more complicated. So the deposits, that's what you need to have if you want to get like a passive source of gas. That you can just keep farming it the entire time, but it's a little bit more complicated. So what you need to do is you just need to land. And the first thing that you do is, I would not scan. You can scan and maybe you can find it, because you can see deposits too with gas, but not always. Sometimes it's here, but you cannot see it. I would do the next thing. So you put your scanner on, you push R, and you just get your beacon out. And you guys can see right away what is so good about the beacon compared to the scanner. That is that the beacon works like a circle.
Thank you,
so
KP Shamino.
I'm not searching.
I did
under
like
the
your
beacon,
video.
no, I'm
Throw a
searching
like,
in like
subscribe.
a circle around the beacon.
I'll
that
subscribe
is
to
very
it.
big.
Because, yes, you helped me and I helped you. Okay. Now back to this quality of life thing going on here. Easy supply lines and cargo
Containers are
links.
so cool. This is a quality of life upgrade. So it's basically a storage bin that's lootable from your ship. You don't have to get out. So what we do is we channel everything to the transfer container. So let's build a transfer container. Then we're going to go back to the storage container, the original one, and we're going to right trigger on it, and we're going to create an output link to the transfer container. So what that means is if we go in here, it should be at, there's beryllium in there. Maybe it just landed. Okay, now it's empty. So now everything should be in here. Good, it is. Excellent. So if you take a look, now everything is heading over to the transfer container. So let's go in our ship. I want to show you something that's really, really cool. So, by the way, the overflow from the transfer container will go to the container before it. But if we go into our cargo hold, And then if you look at left bumper and you hit left bumper, we're going to cycle to the outpost. And so now you can just land at the outpost and you can come into your cargo hold and you can just grab the supplies. You don't have to lump them back to your ship. Now let's talk about supply lines. Okay, so to save time, I built another mining base on Podius. Podius is a moon on Dandra. I highly recommend it. It's in this solar system. And supply lines in the beginning of the game, they have to be in the same solar system. So there's a perk you can get later that allows intergalactic supply lines, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Let me show you quickly this mining base that I previously built. So you can see there's the extractor, going to a storage bin, going to a transfer container, and I have another extractor that's going also, it's outputting to the transfer container. It's very much like the base that we just built, or the outpost we just built. So everything is going to this storage bin, the transfer container. And now everything from this storage bin is transferring to that building. That building is a cargo link. It's the beginning of the supply line that we are about to build. So let me show you, this is it. This is the beginning of the supply line, the one I just showed you. The red, Podius is a moon on Dandra. I highly recommend it. It's in this solar system. And supply lines in the beginning of the game, they have to be in the same solar system. So there's a perk you can get later that allows intergalactic supply lines, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Let me show you quickly this mining base that I previously built. So you can see there's the extractor, going to a storage bin, going to a transfer container, and I have another extractor that's going also, it's outputting
so
to
before I
the
listen
transfer
to this guy
container.
anymore.
It's very much like the base before it. But if we go into our cargo hold,
I want to find a... What were we looking at? What were the minerals that I needed? They were... Okay, let me just go out here. Wait, how do I get off my ship? Lost. So lost. How do I get off my ship without sitting in my seat? Right here. So I just need to... Where's my thing at? Dude, why is it not popping up? That kind of worries me a little bit. So, outpost. And then it was aluminum and something else. So definitely aluminum, that was it. Oh, beryllium I think was the one. Iron also. Alright, so it's definitely aluminum and then whatever I want to pick. Iron, beryllium, I don't know. So I need aluminum. I need to plan it with aluminum. Nice. Okay, so real quick.
The next thing we're gonna build a transfer container, and transfer containers are so cool. This is a quality of life upgrade. So it's basically a storage bin that's lootable from your ship. You don't have to get out. So what we do is we channel everything to the transfer container. So let's build a transfer container. Then we're gonna go back to the storage container, the original one, and we're gonna right trigger on it, and we're gonna create an output link to the transfer container. So what that means is if we go in here, it should be maybe it just ended. Okay, now it's empty. So now everything should be in here. Good, it is. Excellent. So if you take a look, now everything is heading over to the transfer container. So let's go in our ship. I want to show you something that's really, really cool. So, by the way, the overflow from the transfer container will go to the container before it. But if we go into our cargo hold, and then if you go...
Okay, we're going to pause there. And let's find some aluminum beryllium. So it has to be in the same system, apparently. Let's see, which one have I not been to yet? Whew. Is there aluminum? No. That one's got a 3-star. Resources unknown. Okay, what's the beryllium sign? Scientific sign for beryllium. BE. Scientific sign for aluminum. AL. So BE and AL. So there's aluminum there. Aluminum and beryllium right there.
Listen up. You have until I get bored to give us what we want, or we're going to blow you into vacuum and take it anyway. You're running out. We could use a vacation, if you're feeling generous. You could help us out. Or, we can just dust your ship. We got you now!
Not today, buddy. I didn't even want to steal that ship. I just wanted to blow him up. Okay, Hyperion. Let's go ahead and scan it. So we're looking for a place that has the aluminum and beryllium in the same spot. Aluminum, helium. So, looks like the beryllium doesn't pop up here. And that's okay. Helium. Aluminum. Let's go for the smallest spot possible. Extreme environment. Tempt me with a ship, do ya? Busy. Alright, so I gotta... Alright. I'm just gonna stick to this flat spot I landed on, I think. Let's see. Cannot place outpost. Extremes planet. Wait, what did it say? Ah. Okay, so no extreme planets. Okay. What a bummer, dude. So how did I know it was extreme planet? I just, when I got to it, I guess I don't know. Let me see here. Does it say extreme planet here? It says deep freeze. There's no other planet that has beryllium. Oh wait, there's over here. I didn't see this little thing. So it says just frozen. This one says deep freeze. Definitely don't want to go there. Temperate, okay. Don't really need any of that. There's aluminum here, but it's a deep freeze. This one right here. So we're looking for dark green. Dark green and brown doesn't pop up. I wonder if I can use these old mining things. That'd be pretty cool. Extreme radiation. It's gonna be another extreme planet or what? No, it's not. Okay. So we've got, what is this? Aluminum to nothing. It's hard to see. Okay. Let's go right here. Hey, nice. Beryllium's right here. That's it. Awesome. That's cool. So it's not too far away. So let's get both these right here. Let's go aluminum here. Build. Okay. Let's go one beryllium right here. I want these to be kind of adjacent to each other if possible. And as close to one another as possible. Okay, beryllium. Oh, dang it. Okay, now we need some power here. I say we power them up with this guy right here. I think I can power both of them, right? Okay, tab for modify, and we're going to what do I want to do? I want to build. Create output link. How do I? move. Let's see if moving it. Modify mode. What's the deal? Why can't I, Ah, there we go. Okay. Now, will it supply power to both is the question. Need power, it says right here. Power costs 5. Power costs 5. Okay, so I think I need to put another solar array here. Man, whatever. It's hard to get these things straight. I want them symmetrical. Okay, so you can't transfer power between two different things. It just doesn't work like that. How do I disconnect this line? Delete. There we go. Okay, so we're producing 6 power, producing 6 power. This guy's powered. This guy's powered. Next, we need 1, 2. Let's go for some supply. Storage containers. Is beryllium gas? I want to stack these. It's going to be cool. Oh, I can only do one because I'm out of adaptive frames. Shit. That's okay. And I can't do any transfer containers because I need more tungsten and more adaptive frames. I wish I knew how to make those. Okay, so let's go to modify more. We're going to transfer, we're going to create output from here. And we're going to go right into here. And we're going to create output from here. got some solar power going to our little generators. This can still hold a little overflow. And this guy's got beryllium and aluminum. Alright, perfect. So whatever overflows from here. Cool. Dude, I could get rich doing this, man, if I just created a bunch of this. Went and sold my resources, man. Whew. Let me just see, we need iron, adaptive frames, nickel. What is this thing? Oh, fuel generator. What is this? Produces 20 power though. Allows crafting of basic manufactured components. Damn, gravity is jacked up around these parts. Okay, so I've got some basic building going on here. Basic building going on here. Let's do a little research now for fun. Let's go in the lodge. Two skill points. What am I doing here? Let's do some tech. I want a boost pack finally. I don't know how to use it, but I'll learn. Boost jump 10 times while in combat. Let me. Science. Surveying research methods. I want this. Resources required to craft items and complete research reduced by 10%. Yep. Okay, now I need to craft 5 unique food, drink, drug, weapon mods, or equipment mods. That's what I'm gonna go do right now. Actually, I want to go research. At the only research station I do know is, I think there's one in the lodge. Let me double check here. Let's go here. And the lodge is... Okay, so my stuff is here. I gotta remember that. Which is in Narion. Soul? I think it's Alpha Centurion, to be honest. But I can't remember. The lodge, there it is. Oh yeah. Alright, now the lodge should be right here, I think. And I want to go downstairs. And everybody's been stealing that spacesuit, man. That's not cool. I play games a little bit differently. I've left it here. Where is it? Too bad I don't know where it is, man. I've left it in here. I'm not doing it. Okay, I want to research something. Research was the little itty bitty baby table. This guy right here. Storage box. Huh. I'm like, what the hell? Research lab. Outpost development. Manufacturing. Resource extraction 1. So I can't do any of that stuff. Oh, I can do a robots 1. Material available. Weapons and create some weapons for fun. Optic and laser mod, that's cool. Grip and stock mod. Barrel mods, cool. Okay, so let's start with like what does it mean by materials available? back here. Hold on. What is this? I need adaptive frames. I needed adaptive frames, and takes iron and aluminum to make it. Okay, so depending on what I have. Alright, I need to just try to save all my stuff. What do we got here? Weapon workbench. Whew. Nickel iron sealant. Got new optics. Reflex sight. Short scope. Oh, so I pick one of the weapons I have. Okay. That's what that is. Short barrel. What else can we do? Internal. Hair trigger. Boom, 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 boom. High powered. Increased damage done. Sheesh. High velocity. That's crazy, man. Muzzle. Choke. Compensator. Muzzle brake. Ooh, suppressor. Man, that's crazy. Can upgrade these guns. That's freaking cool. Ooh. Okay, so you can... I didn't realize that you could upgrade your weapon. That's pretty cool. Alright, and then this one's spacesuit. Oh. Calibrated deep mining spacesuit. Ballistics increased damage resistant. Increase electromagnetic resistant. Energy shielding. Explosive shielding. Sensor array. Increase the range for enemy detection on the compass. Reduce detection from enemies. Default skin. Same here. Extra capacity. I like that. Why can't I do this? Oh, it's pack mod 3, that's why. Required research. Eh. Cool. Epic. I made those. So now I'm farming copper, aluminum, and beryllium.
Take note. Everyone here is worth learning.
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years. My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone.
Oh.
I believe Barrett would find your question amusing. As per Protocol Indigo, which Barrett invoked on Vectera, Your identity has been successfully added to the list of humans considered essential and or valuable. There is no cause for concern, Captain. I am and will remain at your service. The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment. The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built. A planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce. The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo. Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post. Greetings, Captain. I will happily carry whatever you need.
Dude, I was wondering what was going on. All that stuff I gave him back in the beginning of the game. This guy, bro.
Travel safely. Captain, do you require? I will follow behind you.
Can I help? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Returning to assignment, Captain.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Bye.
Captain. Greetings.
Chicken of China, the Chinese chicken. Nice beryllium. Okay, so I need to transfer some of this stuff into my ship. And remember, dude, this is where I get confused every time I get in that elevator.
We have these jetpacks for a reason, you know.
How do I use my jetpack? Oh, wow. Dude, my jetpack sucks.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
Spaceport. I forgot I even had a jetpack, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's some good juice. Oh no.
Private sector.
What's up, Bosco?
It is pleasant to see you.
Anything I can help you with?
Is there anything I could sell here? Let's see. Peacekeeper. I want to really use this. Well, I think I had 2,000 rounds for something here. Oh, it's this suppressed. Damn thing. This is my favorite gun right here. So far, that thing freaking smashes. So everything is different ammo. 12 gauge, 11 millimeter, 7 millimeter, .43 ultra mag. This is like my favorite gun in the game right now. It's like that little the little cricket from you know, that one you know, Men in Black thing. Alright, let's go cockpit. Actually, we're gonna board because I've got some material that I'd like to put in my ship. And my ship basically just holds... Where's Vasco at? So let me go to my inventory. And let's go to my resources. Metabolic agent hide. Nickel. cool. So miscellaneous, I should have my digipick. Okay, cool. Yep, and I'm back down to a lower weight, which is nice. Apparel, I don't want this, but whatever. Stupid, bro. And carrying around 9 weapons is just what I'm doing because I don't want to run out of a gun to not shoot the bullets that I have. But I'm pretty sure that's where like 10 pounds of my weight's coming from. Let's take off. I've got to adjust some grav drive power and things of that sort. Let's see, let's go this one. One here and one here. Alright, what am I doing now? I'm going this way to the map. We must travel to Seoul. Sidonia. We must travel to Mars. You know what's cool is I didn't really know anything about the
It's funny.
outer
I bet I've
space.
spent more time exploring the Martian surface than roaming around Sidonia itself.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape. Ever been to Aquila?
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Here's an idea. Why don't you shout that louder so everyone at UC Security hears? Either show me what you're trying to unload or get the hell out of here. Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC Security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. Sure, go ahead. You shoot me, and the TA will have bounty hunters on your ass before you even get back to the spaceport. Listen, love, I've heard it all. Threats bounce right off, so either cough up the finder's fee or try and sell that shipment on your own. You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one slide. In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit on each and every rung of the ladder as you climb your way up. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Mining takes all types. Young upstarts, former military.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Oh shit.
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
Can you believe people used to think the nearby mountain was a face on the surface of Mars? Ridiculous, huh? Doesn't
I
look
have a pen
anything
pal
like
in New
one.
Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends. See ya.
If you know anyone, please send them.
I feel like I'm a bit in over my head. Glad you came along to help.
Something I can help you with? Adler Camp. Who the heck is that? Of course I owe money. Unless you're independently wealthy. Everyone's in debt nowadays. I owe Deimos. I owe my landlord. I owe Galbank. Heck, I have a tab at Parsec Deep at Cespear. It's an endless list. So why don't you just leave me here? Let me get drunk and find someone else to bother. Okay? What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Adler. Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money. I know Adler's paying you to lean on me. So, you're just doing your job. But I swear, I've got nothing left. Okay? If I give you the last of my credits, my family starves. I can't afford to do that. I won't do that. I'm a miner for Deimos. It's not what I was hoping for out of life. But here I am. Yeah, it's a lousy company. It pays me a salary. But I depend on the profit-sharing bonuses to keep food on the table for my family. Hey, now wait a second. Just because things are tough, and I might be spending my afternoons at the Spear, it doesn't mean I don't care about my family. Adler doesn't get to judge me. No, he's just a low-life pirate who thinks he can push everyone around. Holy crap. Really? You'd do that for me? Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. For everything. And don't worry. I'll never borrow anything from Adler again. I promise.
It's you and me from here out.
Iron deposit detected.
Man, I just lost 4,000 credits doing this mission. I'm not liking this at all.
Ain't you brave?
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet him.
Alright, so 4. Made 1,800 back.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Alright, so I need to go to Sidonia, I think I'm saying, something like that. Europa.
Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. You betting your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grav drive. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew.
Oh, yeah.
You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet.
Ooh.
That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you.
Okay.
There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Okay.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
So that's the notorious Nova Mora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner, too. Brought in a ton of creds. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, I mean, nobody, runs away from the fleet. I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs. But you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike.
not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is not something I am going to do, not until you reveal your intentions. As far as you are concerned, I am Austin Rake. You want him? You're going to have to kill me. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You are asking me to betray my own crew. I want to believe you. I really do. Whoever he was before, he is a member of my crew now. Wait! You do not have to do that. Just give me more time to think. Alright, I will do it. I've got no love for the fleet. And if Rake was one of them, my loyalties with him end. But, if I do this, you have to promise to spare the rest of the crew, and leave the supplies for New Homestead.
Is that all it takes for you to flip on me, Dimitri? Unbelievable.
It is either you or all of us, Austin. I am sorry.
Cut the crap and just admit it. You're a coward. You know, I almost bought it. All that crap about helping people and making a difference. But at the end of the day, you're no different from the fleet. When push comes to shove, you only care about yourself.
And that, my friend, is how we do things on Jemison.
What an awful situation. I don't know if I even blame Rake after what the captain said.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
He is dead. I do not know if I did the right thing. He was also one of my crew, so no. I do not know if anything you said is true. You can leave now. I think you will understand when I say, I hope I never see you again.
This is terrible. I don't even know what to say.
What an awful situation. I don't know if I even blame Rake after what the captain said.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Rake was your target. I didn't sign on to this voyage to take part in mass murder.
I want the material. Now I'm gonna blow that ship up and take all of its stuff. Where the hell is it? Come on, man. Is that it right there? And that's how you play a pirate game.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
No. No. What is this guy? No way, man. What's going on here? Ah.
Thanks for the help with the cryptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Rakana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Shh, I killed everybody.
Good work, Rook. Quick, clean, and no witnesses.
That's right.
Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rake's taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? Time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Vessel ID acknowledged. Port 1 cleared for docking. Welcome home to the Vigilance.
What am I gonna do?
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Hello.
I had a friend on the Regana. If I had my way, I'd space whoever killed him.
Maintenance crews are the unsung hero.
There you are. I want answers, and I want them right now. We intercepted your exchange with the Ragana. What the hell possessed you to kill those innocent people? You represent UC SysDev, which means you always have a choice. I realize you have a role to play, but you have to be better.
Commander Ikande's right. During this operation, you're going to constantly be facing choices. How you deal with them defines which side you favor.
Now I have to waste precious time smoothing this over with Mast. Let me make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet. Do something like this again, and you're out. I'll hang the... Hearing and comprehending art. All this ugliness aside, were you at least able to join the fleet? Then there is one positive to come out of this senseless strike. Let's focus on that and move.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. That's where you're wrong. You can believe in honor among thieves, but I venture they suspect everyone until proven otherwise. You just need to make sure you allay any suspicions they have, staying within the proper moral boundaries, of course. Do what you have to, but not what you can't do.
The Crimson Fleet has yet to leave us enough hard evidence.
So what's next for you on Neva's edge? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but... Delgado.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll
expect further reports. Dismissed.
If these missions keep going sideways...
Captain, hello. I am...
Nobody told me I couldn't travel while I was docked. Just wondering why I wasn't hyper jumping. Alright, let's go. Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Unknown vessel. Prepare to submit to...
Wait, I know him. He's the one that helped me.
Sorry, busy.
Please acknowledge. This is restart space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. All right, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
Man, I gotta jump across the world right now. Sagan. Sagan 1, Sagan system. There's only one planet in this system. What does this mean? It's a black hole? Extreme environment. Oh, shit.
good to be back on board.
You said the take was 10K.
Good day,
But it was
Captain.
30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught. Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something? Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin rate getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood. Never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet to respect you. And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their head and they'll get the message. But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on might look a little beat up. Oh, well, I'll get right on that. A few plans, some throw.
While you're drawing up a list, some air freshener would be nice.
Anyway, I'll tell you all. All right, history time. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but, we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. They'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Misra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. No. See, it doesn't work that way. You new members have no patience, no appreciation for history. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
All right, listen
as our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. If dealing with the Ragana was at the limit of your capabilities, then you are already in too deep to quit. And I can promise. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before foot.
Boss. Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. What? Were you expecting a goddamn graduation ceremony? Think I'm just going to slap a skull on you and send you on your way? Make no mistake. You are being tested all the time. Every job you... And Neva? Oh, she's just waiting for you to screw things up. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording. And not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System. Sounds like someone wants to get down to business. Okay, enough discussion. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook.
The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you call a professional courtesy.
20 credits if you can do the thing with the knife.
You're out of your damn mind. Last rook that tried that lost 2 fingers. Guy before her, bled out and dropped dead.
Yeah, all right. What about dirty?
I want to play again. Ping pong table. You and me. 3 hours.
You got the creds? I don't accept loans or IOUs.
I could just rob you and take your credits.
No, you can't.
Okay.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
I don't know about you, but I think the welcome sign really lends itself to the alluring charm of this star station.
I really want to go see. I think it was back here. No, it was the bunks. That gym. Ship services and repairs. The depot. Oh, it was a shortcut. She made me walk all the way around.
You might find a deal or two here, if you can overlook the spatters of blood covering all the stolen goods, of course.
Still have nightmares about that job in Cheyenne. It was worth every red bone.
If it's hard to see anything you like, we can talk about whatever you want, as long as you got the creds.
Aldemite. Okay.
Always a pleasure.
Trade if I want to
Sharks
sell
are too
anything.
scared to take the key. Because it ain't no fun.
General goods. Where was the guns
Alright,
at?
make it quick. I've got schematics to organize.
Let's see.
I don't need to hear about your... Alright, let's get this over with.
See what schematics she's talking about. Resources. Whoa. Yeah, I made it to 100,000 credits. What schematics are we talking about here? 14 copper. Cosmetics, drilling rigs. Got some gold. It's pretty cool. Helium, iridium. Microsecond regulator. Nuclear fuel rod. Nutrient. Okay, so she's got some resources.
We're done here? Great. You don't make it in this life without a good weapon.
That's right.
Well. Everyone up? Hey, if you want to pour credits into my pocket, you want... I carry most... Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled items. Basically the stuff sis... Just don't screw me over or I'll be inclined to give you a free demo. And you want me to just take your... A little advice, Sadiqi? You bleed for the fleet. Anyone who says otherwise... Well... Most people just glare. Plenty of merchandise to choose from.
Let's see. Weapons. 5. 4. Are you kidding me? I like that pistol. Ultra mag. Old Earth hunting rifle. Modified arc welder. I don't know what this thing is. I thought it was actually like a... Why is this thing 14? This one's 33. What the hell? 7.62. Real AK round. Each consecutive hit deals more damage. Titanium build. Okay. Probably not gonna waste my money there. Ever.
Done here?
Too many missions.
Fine by me.
Not enough time.
Now you buy from me, heading out. The right gear can be the difference between life or death.
Oh shoot. This might be worth buying. what is this? I don't think I want to sell that. If I just put some airborne and radiation stuff on there. Damn, that's a really good suit. I have that on me. Mark II pack also. What the heck? Where did I get this stuff to? Packs. Where's my Mark I helmet? Get off. So you know what? I won't really want to see my body.
Stay safe out there.
See if I can. Where is it at? Tab. Health. Missions, ships, star maps, skills. B status. Status effects. There we go. Where I can see all these added together. It's pretty good. 40, 45, 60, 40. General. Hours waited 0. Credits found 184. Containers looted 186. Magazines found 1. Persuasion 6 1. Affliction suffered 5. Food eaten 16. Data slates read 16. Skill challenges completed 10. Snow globes collected. Planets landed on. 5 planets scanned. 13 systems. Ship. Where was this at? Status. Cool. Órale, órale, órale. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna get some lunch. I'm hungry. If you tuned in, thank you. If you hit that like and subscribe, I appreciate it always. And I will catch you on the next one.